Always remember to do your own research and due diligence. It is important to invest in something that we understand and only invest what you can afford to lose since lahat ng investment may risks. So kung gusto mo lang naman sumabay, it is your own discretion.
In this video, pag-uusapan natin how does Qubits Cube keeps users transaction and information safe. So sa mga hindi nakakalam at una pa lang napanood tong video na to, itong video na to ay part ng ating Qubits Cube course 101. So if you would like to know more or in full detail kung ano si Qubits Cube, panoorin niyo yung playlist na yon. So itong tanong na to nasa FAQs to. And maybe there are some of you na nagtatanong nito dahil una, you want to make sure that your money and your personal data are safe by knowing kung ano yung security measures na meron si Qubits Cube. Pangalawa is since si Qubits Cube ay nagtitrade ng crypto and crypto is an investment that is risky, so you want to know the security protocols na meron si Qubits Cube. Number 3 is gusto nyo malaman kung may si Qubits Cube is nagko-comply sa regulation and standards about security and privacy. Number 4, syempre gusto natin ma-prevent yung hacking, fraud. So you want to know kung paano pinaprotektan ng platform yung mga ganong uri ng activities. Okay, so now let's dive it. So makikita nyo nga pala to sa FAQs. So ito yung nakasulat sa FAQs. Qubits Cube has established institutional API cooperation with Binance and OKX. So wait lang guys kung medyo mabigat pa sa inyo to, pakinggan nyo lang muna. Tapos explain ko naman to ng simple. In achieving robust and efficient high-frequency trading of the Rubik's Cube strategy through the API interface, with the final trading data returning to our platform. At the same time, we have adopted multiple levels of security measures, including data encryption and security protocols to ensure the security of users, transaction, and information. So, himay-himayin natin yan. So, ito, institutional API cooperation. So, ano ibig sabihin yan? Qubits Cube had formed partnership with the major currency exchanges like Binance and OKX. So, basically, nag-work ang Qubits Cube sa malalaking mga exchanges. So, ito sikat na sikat, Binance and OKX. An API or application programming interface is a set of protocols to tools that allow different software systems to communicate with each other. By establishing these institutional API connections, Qubits Cube can directly interact with the trading system of Binance and OKX. So sa mga di nakakalam, basically ang API, way siya para makapag-communicate sa natin si Qubits Cube platform and itong mga exchanges na to like Binance and OKX. Kumbaga parang yung si Qubits Cube, sila yung customer, tapos sabihin natin may nagluluto ng pagkain doon sa, 'di ba, nasa restaurant tayo. So yung waiter, sila yung mga API na tinatawag. That will help us to communicate information doon sa nagluluto ng pagkain sa atin to us. So this cooperation enables Qubits Cube to perform high-frequency trading efficiently. High-frequency trading involves executing a large number of trades in fractions of a second, which requires a reliable technology. So dahil dito sa API na to, kaya ni Qubits Cube mag-perform ng high-frequency, meaning maraming trades efficiently. No, large number of trades in fraction of a second. So ibig sabihin mo, kahit segundo, sa isang segundo, maraming trades ang nagagawa si Qubits Cube because of this technology. Next, ito, high-frequency trading of the Rubik's Cube strategy. So, ano ibig sabihin nun? The Rubik's Cube strategy refers the proprietary trading strategies that utilize multiple algorithms and trading techniques. So, multiple algorithms and trading techniques, marami yan sila. By leveraging the APIs, Qubits Cube can implement these strategies in real time, executing trades quickly and accurately across different cryptocurrency markets. So, ayan, ngayon nabanggit ko na parang waiter nga, no? The trading data, which includes all the executive trades and market information, is then transmitted back to the Qubits Cube platform for further analysis and record keeping. So, since, di ba, ang Qubits Cube ay gumagamit ng quantitative trading or this is a quantitative trading platform. So, that's why needs data for them to analyze. So, kung di nyo pa napapanood yung quantitative trading, so panoorin nyo rin yan. Meron akong video about that. So, basically, yun na yung APIs, yung mga data, nagagawa niyang high-frequency trading gamit yung Rubik's Cube strategy. Okay, next is data security measures. Qubits Cube has implemented multi-layers of security measures to protect users' data and transactions. So, ano yun? Data encryption. Number one, this involves encoding the data so that only authorized parties can access it even if the data is intercepted by an unauthorized party, they will not be able to read or make sense of it. Security protocols. So, ibig sabihin, parang ni-random. Basically, ibig sabihin ng data encryption is parang, alam mo yun, ni-rumble nila yung data mo. So that kahit na mapasok siya, hindi nila maintindihan kung ano yung information na meron. So, kumbaga, mga authorized parties lang ang pwedeng maka-access nun. Then, next is security protocols. These are formalized rules and procedures that govern how data is transmitted and handled. They ensure that the data integrity and confidentiality are maintained throughout the process. So, kumbaga, merong formalized rules, meron talagang procedures na ginagamit, kumbaga, kung paano yung data natin is matransmit and ma-handle. So, yun, hopefully, nasagot natin, naging malinaw yung FAQs ni Qubits Cube.